Debbie Romero is your host today on Transcend with Debbie and can be found on all platforms. She's a renowned international evidential psychic medium, Reiki master, Munike certified, and empowerment teacher who is holding space to bring awareness with other like-minded souls as we raise the vibration collectively for humanity with awareness, inspiration, love, compassion, and healing. Now your host, Debbie Romero.
Happy Wednesday, y'all. Right next to me, my girl, Zoe Dobie. Hey, Zoe, welcome.
Hi, Debbie. Hi, everyone.
Hi, it's so nice to have you here. We finally got to come together. You've been a friend of mine for over a year, and it's been so cool working with each other back and forth. And to have you here today on Beings Network, Sacred Spiral, Derek Akora's page, WLTK, DB Radio, and I think we're like rolling on my YouTube channel, my Facebook channel. So we're like all over the place. So everyone that's here, that's popping in, please say hi. Don't forget to let us know where you're from. Can you see the comments, Zoe, on the right side?
I can put them up, but I haven't got comments now. Yeah, I can say hi, everyone, join in.
Yeah, please make sure you let Zoe know that you're here. She is from across the pond. If you don't mind, Zoe, just sharing a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm from England. I live in Gateshead. I'm a psychic medium. I've probably done this online for about 3 years now. I do Reiki. I'm a spiritual healer. I love spiritual healing. Really, that's a big part of my life. Mediumship, psychic. I'm very psychic as well. So it either go one way or another. Paranormal, absolutely love paranormal. Paranormal is probably one of my favourites as well.
Yes.
But probably online about 3 years now. I've done lives. I do lives, do one-on-ones, do platform, all different avenues. So that's how it's worked for me.
Right.
But definitely from a child, I've been psychic since I was a child. Right. But it wasn't since before COVID. I kind of thought I can't hide this anymore. I have to come out with it. I hid it for such a long time and no one knew anything. It's
Whoa. How did that feel to hide your gift?
Really hard. Because I thought people would think of us different. You know, people think if you're different, and actually people did think of us different when that come out. But then I couldn't hide myself anymore because I felt like I was hiding a part of myself.
Right. Because it's really, it's just who you are. You're just hiding. You said it right. You're like hiding yourself because that's very much a part of you. I'm so sorry, Zoe, that you had to go through that because that is a big part of your essence. And so as a child growing up, what did that feel like for you?
It was quite difficult. Premonitions, I had real premonitions. I've had premonitions all my life. Some premonitions that I've seen have kind of happened. And it was quite difficult from being a very young child to kind of hold that. And, things I would say to things or events in my own life that I said before that happened from being a young child that did happen, so to even say that and then actually, I'd said that when I was 7 and that did happen so many years down the line, it's a bit crazy.
Wow.
And dreams and that where I would come out of my body. Right. And say things that will happen, and then it was spirit showing us where I need to be within my life. And you always think you've got one direction to go, and I thought I was going one direction. Actually, spirit had a different idea and went, "No, you're going that way," and they totally took us on a different path. So I always feel like people with free will. I don't feel like I had any free will with my life. Where they wanted me to go, they kind of took me somewhere else.
Wow. So you were very spirit-led.
Yeah,
very spirit-led your journey. When you first had your experience with spirit, how old were you?
I was quite young. As long as much as I can remember, probably it's about the age 5 or 6. I can remember. I have had things that happened at that age. when I was 7, my parents split up, and I told my dad that he would never see us again until I was older. And he went, no, I wouldn't. And when I was 7, I was completely right. So things like that, I knew from a young age. Also see things that weren't nice either. So nice energies, I've always seen things that are not nice as well. So I know how to kind of hold them from my energy, that kind of thing. So it doesn't frighten me, that kind of thing.
Right.
You know, that ghosts or entities that are not nice or
right.
anything like that doesn't bother me, because I know how to hold them from my energy.
Right. Yeah. That takes a lot of harnessing your own self essence and a lot of growth and development to finally say, you know, oh, I see you. There you are. What's up?
Yeah.
You're off to the void, as you said the other day.
Yeah,
We sent them to the void. You know?
Yeah.
But I'm sure because you were age 5, you've been grooming to work with the different energies, and your body has been able to work through that. Yeah. And when that happened, did you just see them as a full-on spirit, or did you see them as colors, energy?
Both of them. I've always seen like internal and external, because I always say there's different types. There's external and there's internal, and it takes a lot of energy for a spirit to show that physical form. That's my personal view on that. So certain points of the year, especially around Halloween, October, November time, the veil's very thin, so that people see more at that time. And for them to see that. But I sometimes have glitches in reality as well. So sometimes I'll be walking down the street and I'll see something, and then it'll glitch in and out. So then I'll say another person stood there that wasn't there before, and you know, that kind of thing. And sometimes you'll see them walking, or sometimes I'll see them within my mind. So it just depends. It works different every single time for me.
I think that's good that you say that, because sometimes we're so used to our custom seeing spirit one way, and then all of a sudden it doesn't appear that way, and we're like, what happened? Why did we change? Why are we receiving the information differently? And that could be uncomfortable for the person for us as mediums, trying to say, okay, now how are you working with me? Now how are you showing yourself to me? And so that develops a new way of communicating, connecting, and strengthening your connection or your link in the way they want to work with you. And so I love that you say they come to you in different ways. Anybody here that's listening, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for supporting. If you see, we are running multiple pages right now. And if you wish to follow Zoe, her link is in the comment. She does have her page that you can follow her on. You have Sacred Spiral, which is from Kelly Brickle. You have Things Network, which is Jeremy York. And you have Derek Acora. And Transcend with Debbie. And so we really are trying to hold space collectively for all of you. And if you can see, Zoe has just shared a big part of her life where from a young youth to where she is now, she's able to process the energy, whether it's the psychic information or through mediumship from spirit. And so if you have questions for her, we're open to any questions that you may have. Zoe, I want you to head towards the comments and just kind of see where you're guided to. And we're just going to flow in the way that you all need us. So Cheyenne, thank you for being here. Angela, thank you for being here. Geraldine, thank you for being here. And please don't forget to share. Don't forget to send the hearts. Don't forget to subscribe, and keep each other uplifted. And thank you for holding space and being here. So I'm grateful that you shared a piece of your experience, because I know a lot of us are in that same page or have gone through that same type of feeling or experience. And we're always trying to put it together. Like, what does that mean? You know, and why did this come to me differently? And so I thank you for.
So like when I read for people, I always think it's what the person needs. I put that intention out, because I always believe like mediumship, psychic ability is set with your intention and your belief. So if I'm reading for someone, I always ask, what does that person need? So whatever that person's asking for is what they will get. And that's just how I read for people. So if that person wants mediumship because they've lost somebody the mediumship link will come through very strong. If that person is going through a difficult time at the minute, they will get things that are happening in their present or move to the future. It's just how I work with my gift. Not everyone works like that, but that's just how I feel as though it's the best for that person, because that's what that person needs.
Right.
You're not going to go and get someone and expect to just get what they don't need, because it's pointless, because you need the information that you need for yourself.
Right.
You know, that's like, you know, if I went to read, like I would love to hear from my mom, like, because my mom's the one person that I don't hear from, because she works through us spiritually. So I see many other members of my family, but I don't say my mom. We've had this conversation before, Debbie, because she's so close to us. They're the ones that we don't get to see. So if someone come through, that would be my intention, that I want to hear from my mother, the mediumship would come through. So everybody else has different. So some people might feel like they're stuck. But I did see a question on there. Claudette had put up about why do you see faces in clouds?
Oh,
I love that. I love anything to do with like clouds, or seeing faces in water, or seeing faces in photographs. It's capturing in the spirit that you would see within the clouds. I can remember once I was sat. I've took many photographs, because I take photographs, and
you do.
I'll post them on my page once, because I've took hundreds of photographs, and spirit have been in the photographs, and they just show. But clouds especially, I had once, and my grandmother's face was in the cloud.
Nice.
But if you're at a state at that time, the way that I think about, if you need to want a familiar, or you're looking for a sign, that is why people's faces will come within clouds, because I love clouds. You see animals in clouds a lot as well, though. I think animals come in, you see shapes, you see all sorts. Clouds are, because they move so fast, don't they? They move, they can manipulate.
Right. I definitely love that. For myself, I've captured family in the clouds, and their imagery is it's just remarkable on how the energy can move and give us that image that we're looking for, just what wants to be shared or shown. You know, that is truly a gift. Like when that happens, like there's no way. It's like, oh my gosh, that just happened. And so every now and then, if you guys just pause to look at the clouds, to see, you know, to gaze, to see what appears to you. Like she says, she sees lots of feathers and robins. Yeah, definitely. Butterflies, hummingbirds, definitely. Paula Smith, I'm so sorry for your brother. We wish your brother was here right now. I'm so sorry. Everyone send Paula Smith some love here. Let's give some readings. Yeah, let's go in. Let's hold some space here. So I thought I saw Eddie say he wanted to change his name, and I don't know if you had a question, if it felt right. Oh yeah, the clouds can tell a story. Definitely can. So let's see. Do you want to start, or do you want me to start? So
you can start, and then I'll have a look, because I've got to go on the comments, don't I, to have a look.
Okay, so I'm going to see who's here, who's open, and just put spirit for spirit in a card if you want a card, and I'll see where I'm guided to go to. For those who are following on Facebook, please put your name so that way I know who I'm guided to. So in Facebook user, you have to put your name, babes, because I can't see who you are. I'm sorry. Oh, it's Melinda. Hi, Melinda. Thanks for being here. Melinda, you know Mom is already with you. So like when you say me, Melinda, because I was guided to the Facebook user, I just didn't know who it was. And I feel like when I come to you, Melinda, they're bringing me an awareness to the chest and to the heart. I'm not a doctor nor diagnosing, but a beautiful green color energy is coming in around the chest. And, you know, sometimes too, it's just energy, just moving old energy out. I do feel there's some words that you have to say. Either you've seen some things is what Mom is making me feel like. And so I feel like don't hold on to that. Don't forget to express yourself is the feeling that I get. And this could be in reference to connecting with sisters and family, because because I do get the reference of family members, sisters are being acknowledged as well. I do feel with mom, as she would come closer to me, there's something about her hair being done and, always being in the kitchen. And she always, even though she was someone to be cleaning, she always was well dressed. And I feel like it's important to get up. It's important to get dressed. It's a sense that she's making me feel. And I get this sense, it's like, it's like taking care of ourselves is the feeling that mom gives me. And so I know like she's even showing me like, because I haven't been feeling good. I've been under the weather. And so it's also like this acknowledgement of like, girl, you got up, you got dressed, you've been under the weather. And I feel like your mom is such a mom, where she's also giving me like, here, baby, like, let me take care of you. Like, let's wipe you down. And, because when we're sick, we're sweating and things like that. Correct. Okay, good. I'm glad you understand this. Thank you. It's all of a sudden, it's like, your mother, she makes me feel like if I was in the kitchen and I were to do dinner, it's like I would get up very early, whether it was 6 o'clock, and I would prepare my food. It's like if I thawed out the chicken, I would have food already out. It's like literally you can walk into the kitchen and your dad is like, what are we making today? Or what are we having today? So I feel like they had this communication where she was already so well prepared and like things were set aside. And like I would have bread, but not too much bread. And so I feel like food was really big within your family, if you would understand this, Melinda, because this is the sense that she gives me. I do feel the month of September is a very significant time with your family as well. And it's like, I want to bring everybody together, as you would understand this. I do feel that either someone is at a distance or there's someone that's not close nearby. And she's saying it's time to pick up the phone. It's almost like I want to bring apologies. I want to bring love, and I want to bring connection here back, if you would understand this. I do get the sense that rainbows are coming through, so I want to bring healing around that as well. I also feel like the month of March and November and October are coming in again. Or not again, but I feel like those are the months that I want to bring forward to you. I do feel that she's showing me a key, so I have to acknowledge this key as well. And this key makes me feel like it opens up a cabinet or some type of like hutch that she had in her home, because she's making me feel like she put her valuables away, is the sense that she gives me. And I feel like if you're looking for through paperwork and you're going through certain things, and it's like, if you were having somebody to say, okay, this is yours, this is mine, this is yours, this is mine. I'm not sure. She's making me feel like as if you were in this type of conversation. Yes, you understand this. And it's like, it's time. It's like, let's go through the paperwork and let's deal with some of these things. So whatever was put away, please know that mom is saying it's time. It's time to go through those things. It's time to go through it's almost like I want to give you something. So it's almost like this gift, and this transformation. And I'm looking down and there's the card of transformation, but I also want to give you butterflies with mom, and I want to give you the sun with dad, and I just want to leave you with the song saying you are my sunshine. And so I know that with you, your mom and your dad, they're acknowledging the family, the sisters, the siblings, the food, the things that were left behind for all of you. It's like we're going to come together and work through this, and we're going to kind of figure it out. So I get the sense like either a meeting or just love and like connection is coming in a way that's going to bring you some upliftment. And so be open to the possibilities of the love that they're trying to express. And so if you have a sister who doesn't express herself very well, they show me her with short black hair, very similar to you looking. And if she has a hard time communicating, please don't disregard what she's saying. That's her way of trying to express her love, going home to be with lots of family. Perfect. And so, sometimes we just have certain family members that just have a certain way of expressing their love, and they're saying take that and hold on to that love, because that is her way of sharing with you. And so please know that family is very much being acknowledged. I leave you with the love of your mother, your father, and I'm going to pass it to Zoe. Thank you.
Yeah, I could go to Melinda as well, actually. So when I was connected to Melinda, the first thing I got was the Wizard of Oz movie. I have to talk about the Wizard of Oz movie, and kind of following that yellow brick road, because Spirit put that on dead strong with us. But also I was like, the little tin oil can. they kept putting that within my head. So when I get that, I just feel like there's someone having issue around their joints, because I feel like there's something to do with the joints within the body. I feel like more with Melinda, actually, what you were saying about her being unwell. I just feel like you need to be on the move. I feel like I need to be on the move. I feel like I need to be out in sunshine. I just feel like I need to be out and about again, Melinda. Would you understand that? But also, I just kept getting like the Tin Man. The more drawn is to the Tin Man. I don't know what is that. Is the Tin Man?
Isn't
What's the Tin Man?
Man's
Is that
the heart? It's
isn't
the
it?
heart.
So I have to go to do with the heart and about giving the love to yourself, because I felt like it was more to the love to yourself, because he's missing the heart. It's weird how spirit bring things in, but also I feel like I had a lady as well, which was an older lady, which I feel like on a grandmother energy. But I feel like she's coming around your energy a lot at the minute, Melinda, to kind of give you a boost. Yeah, I definitely just feel like you need to be out more, back on my bike. Definitely out more, getting out more, definitely in sunshine. I just kept getting that was something to do with a new job as well. So I don't know if like you've been looking for a new job or there's a new job coming in, but I just keep getting around the month of June that there's going to be progression with a job as well. Also, I got the month of March and December for passings, anniversaries and birthdays. And also, would you understand the number 17? Because I just keep getting the number 17 and 16 placed in my head. Yeah, beautiful meditation. Just definitely just out more. You need to be out more, definitely with your joints. If the bike will definitely help with that.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that helped. And I did see a name that I had.
Okay.
I forget what her name was. Valerie. I've forgotten what her name is now. I've got to go back now. Valerie Rosser, I think it was.
Yeah. Shout out to Jennifer Lee for watching. And while you're going back to Valerie, if you're still here, Valerie girl, let's say hello. Can you say hello and let us know who's here? Because people be popping in and out. So let's see some hellos, y'all.
Valerie.
I saw Trudy in here too. Trudy girl, what up, Miss Ohio? I saw you, girl. Valerie, are you still here? Sophie.
I think it was Valerie.
Okay, I just see that she's still here.
Well, just say she's still here. If not, I'll go to someone else. But it was Valerie Rosser. I think that's that.
I've seen her before. I've seen her. I don't see her name.
Waiting for the time. I can't say her name again.
Yeah, I don't see her. Do you want to go to somebody?
I need to go to Claudette Hollidge.
Okay.
Claudette, if you she's still there, I've just seen her.
Claudette, are you still here, love?
And if Valerie comes back, I've just seen
Valerie is back.
Valerie. So I'll go to Valerie first, and I'll come to Claudette afterwards. But Valerie, when I link to you, I've basically got a gentleman from Spirit. Would you understand the father figure in Spirit? Also, would you understand the name Simon? Because I keep hearing the name Simon from Spirit as well. So that would be either in Spirit or on Earth plane. Also, I just feel like your energy is quite low at the minute. I feel like you need to push in the good in push your energy in a better, more positive way as well. Also, I feel like the gentleman would have had problems around the head, because I feel like my head's going to explode. I feel like I've got issues around the head. Headaches, or this could be you, because I feel like really lots of pressure around my head. Also, I feel like something to do with the chest as well. I've got to talk about around the chest, and issues around this gentleman's chest before he passed. So if it's not father, it would be grandfather. I'm just waiting for a comment to catch up, because it's kind of... Also, I've got to give you the month of March as being significant, passing anniversary and birthday, and also the birthday as well. Valerie, would you understand this? Also, I feel like you've just got a few options in front of you at the minute, and I just keep getting this 3 options about taking a step forward in something. Would you understand this? I haven't seen her again after that.
I didn't either.
I just need yes or no. That's all I need. It's because it's just stalled, hasn't it?
Yeah. It's a little slower today than normal.
Also, I keep getting like shown a ring from spirit as well. So I feel like there's a grandmother with this gentleman that I feel like you would have had a ring from this lady. Also, the initial P has been brought forward, and I think it's Pat or Patricia, because I didn't quite hear it properly. She's gone again.
She's there. Yes,
She's still
Valerie, the
there,
reading
yeah.
is for you. She didn't know the reading
Yeah.
was for her.
Yeah, so would you understand what I'm talking about, Valerie? So would you understand that your father is in spirit? Because I'm more drawn to a father energy, if not father, it would be grandfather. And also, would you understand the name Simon? Because I'm going back on it now, what I can remember. So I not remember it. And also issues around his chest, because I'm really drawn to my chest area, and also issues around the head. Also, I feel like this gentleman would have spent time in hospital because he's making us aware of hospital setting. And also he's making us aware that he would have been in hospital at least 3 times before he passed. Also, the month of December has come through really strong, and also the month of March. And also, I've got to talk about three different outcomes that you need to go on within your life coming up. So you don't understand what I'm talking about.
Yes.
But also, I've just got to talk about the issues with the heart, because he's making us aware that he would have had problems with his breathing, but there would have been an issue with his heart. And also, once he passed, I feel like he would have passed very quick, the spirit. Also, would you understand the name Pat or Patricia? Because I could be Patrick, but I heard Pat first, so that could be Patrick, or it could be Patricia. Has been significant. And also the name Simon or Simons, it could be, because it could be surname. Also, I just feel, would you understand where I could place a bell as well? You know, like a doorbell. But you know, one of the metal bells where you would ring them, because he just keeps bringing us one of them. So I feel like someone would have had them within that front door as well. I lost her again.
I don't know. Why don't we just leave her the message?
Really, but I'll just leave it there. I just got to give you a lot of love from this gentleman, and then I could go to Claudette, because I feel like I've got a lady for Claudette.
Yeah.
So do you want me to go again? Because I feel like that's where I need to
Yeah,
go.
go
And
ahead
then,
and go to Claudette.
unless you've got anything to kind of add for her, but I'll just there.
She's here. She says, yes, that's correct. Not Patricia or Simon, but yes, I had the bell on my dad
Yes,
life. Yes.
so remember I said them 2 names because I'm psychic, so them names, if you don't understand them in spirit, please take them names forward, but them names dead come through dead strong.
Mm-hmm.
But that bell was very significant around your father. Also, I feel like you would have left a watch as well, Valerie, before I go. But something to do with chess as well. I feel like chess or playing chess. This gentleman would have played chess a lot. I feel like he would have taught younger children to play chess. Because I feel like I want to get the chessboard out, and I feel like I want to play chess. And also, when I was saying about the 3 decisions that you've got to make coming up, or the 3 things that's coming up in your life, you just keep saying to us it's checkmate. So I feel like the situation that you need to kind of, you've got this in hand. And I'll leave that there. And if you want to go next, then I'll go to Claudette after you go, if you want.
Okay.
Very.
Okay. Let's see where I'm going. So who's still here, where you're from. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to send the hearts. And don't forget to follow my girl Zoe and all the pages. Claudette is still here. So Claudette, we'll come back to you after. And we'll see where I'm guided to. Thank you so much, Angela, for being here. For those that are on Facebook, we cannot see your name. So if you could put your name. Janelle, thank you so much for being here, Janelle. You know your father is always with you, Janelle. You know there's an acknowledgement of him all the time as he comes closer to you. Just know that when his energy comes close, I could feel into his body, his essence. And I know that he would have had the challenges walking, but he's making me feel that he would have had to and I don't want to be too dramatic here, but I guess I'm going to work with Janelle just for a second. She is a friend, so Janelle and Jeremiah are both in here, and she was brought to my awareness, and he's very present, so I'm just going to work with both of you at the same time. But he's making me feel that I should have had a stick or some type of cane to help me walk, but he was so stubborn that instead he would literally pick up his body to stand up, even when he couldn't. If you would understand this, Janelle or Jeremiah. And I don't know this part about your father, but this is the impression immediately that he gave me. And the sense was he got up, and it was like he had to drag himself to get up because he would refuse to use the other things that the doctors gave. Stubborn, yes. And I feel that he is saying this the way I got up. Janelle, you too will also get up. Whether you're laying in bed or whether you're reading these books, or you're trying to understand what happened, it doesn't matter anymore, is what they're saying. Dust yourself off, put your hair up, get it together. Sis, you know where you come from. You know what you're about. Job well done. It's time to get it together, is what he's saying. So he's kind of giving you a talk, is the feeling that he's giving me right now. You know what's right and what's wrong. You don't need anybody else to tell you what to do. You know what to do for yourself. You have the magic and you embody the spirit of God and love. You're listening to all the people, but are you listening to yourself? Take your power back. You didn't do anything wrong, but most importantly, we got to get it together. So she shows me either you're looking through some papers and you're going through a file and you're going through some things and you have them either on tabs or you have them color coordinated, and he's looking at the month of December. So either we're going back to the month of December when the issues began, and he's going back to we're going to say January or February, and he wants to come closer. So just give me a second here. Just give me a second here as he comes closer to me, because I feel he wants to come closer. And I feel if he were to come closer to me, it's almost like my breath, you know, like the lungs. And I feel like I'm just showing me like I'm just sitting to the side, and he's making me feel like my energetic body is just holding to that corner of the side of the bed. And I feel like you would have asked him, Dad, are you hungry? Or I would have felt like, are you wanting some soup? And it's not just any soup. It would have been the noodle soup of a Campbell soup. And I feel like my eyes would have had some redness in my eyes as if I looked at him at that point when you came to him for help or to assist. And so he looks at you. He looks at your daughter. And he says, he's got them. Stop worrying now. We're going to figure this out together. And there's a lot of emotions that come through me. And he says that he's got you. And so you got to let go of that energy that's holding you back from what your heart desires, which is let the love of spirit and love work with you. So he says time is going very quickly. There's a lot of time it's not much time. So I feel like you're in a situation where you have to either move forward within a month or two. And he's saying, let it happen. Let it happen. Stop fighting for the changes from not to happen. Just ride the wave is what I'm hearing. Ride the wave. Don't go against it. Ride it and let the sun hit you. So he's bringing in you the sun as the emotions go. And he's saying, I'm sorry that this is happening to you. Yes, I know what's happening. So you must have asked him, Dad, do you know what's happening? And he's saying, yes, I know what's happening. And so it's time, he's saying, to gather your things and get ready. And so that is the message that I'm going to leave you with. It's getting very deep for the energy. So I'm going to pull it back, and I'm going to leave you with his love.
Lovely reading. Cheers. I haven't got anything for what was she called? Jeremiah?
Mm-hmm. That was the brother and sister.
Yeah.
If you want to add to that, you can.
I feel like the energy that she had with our brother, wasn't it? I feel like our brother energy, I just feel like she had was like a breath of fresh air. I feel as though that they did a lot together. I feel like that energy, like, you know, like wheel the world kind of energy. I feel like they would have done a lot together. And and I just feel like you were broken when he passed. I feel like I was shattered. I feel like I lost a part of myself. Also, he's making me aware of like the month of March. So I feel like the month of March would be significant. Passing anniversary, birthday, definitely around the 2 years. But also, would you understand that when you were younger, that you had something that you both had? Because I feel like I've got something, and that your brother's got something as well. I feel like you both got something that you had from a younger age that you've never like got rid of. You've always had. I feel like really strong with that. Also, would you understand his watch? I feel like he's got a watch that he gave to someone as well, a younger male. I feel like there's a younger male on the airplane that he's give his watch to.
Right.
And he just keeps saying to us about this watch, and then he's saying about your life, it's all about timing. I feel like wrong, like, in the wrong place, wrong time. I just feel like there's things in your life at the minute, it's all about timing. And I just keep getting like something to do 6 to 8 months that you're going to be in a better timing than you are now. I just feel like so where we're at now, so I feel like by the end of the year, it's just going to be in a different place. Also, would you understand anyone that's like really into fitness at the minute? Because I feel like I want to be out. I feel like I want to be at the gym. Could be this gentleman, your brother. I feel like either he was very sporty and he liked to go to the gym, or it's you. Because I feel like I want to be at the gym with the weights. I feel like running machine. I feel like I want to be getting my fitness on top of each other. So you'd understand what I mean by that. But it just feel like the fitness. Feel like I want to be fitness or like bodybuilding. Would you understand bodybuilding or really being in shape? Because I feel like I want to be in shape. I feel like it's not my body. I feel like I'm pumped.
Let's go.
If you understand that as well.
They say they both need to get fit.
And also someone that like rap music. I feel like I want to play rap music. I'm not a big rap music fan, but I just feel like P. Diddy and I don't know rap music and Eminem. I feel like I want to play rap music. I feel like rap music would be significant with 1 year as well. So I feel like there's a rap song of importance. Yeah, so I feel like there's a rap song, something to do with Eminem, because he's drawn us to Eminem. So I feel like there's a song. And also, do you know the Black Eyed Peas, One Love? I feel like I want to sing that. One Love. You know which song? Oh no, that's not One Love. Blue, isn't it? I feel like something to do with that, and something to do with Black Eyed Peas. I feel like there's a Black Eyed Peas song that's really important as well. And I hope you can take that. And thank you for working with us.
Yeah, thank you, Jeremiah. Thank you, Janelle. We're sending you so much love. I know the energy came in very strong. He came in very strong. So they love rap songs. Yeah,
he's very present in their energy.
Very much so. So
One
he's
Love,
very much
and
aware.
it's a rap song, yeah. So that I just got One Love. I heard One Love, so you'd understand that what I meant.
Yeah.
Because I don't know rap music, so I don't really play it. But sometimes they just.
I was jamming to all of it when you were just touching into all of it. I'm like, yeah, we can all go to the gym. I can jam to some Eminem and some Black Eyed Peas. Hey, baby,
Yeah.
remember, boy, say, oh yeah, don't get me singing up in here.
I seen the Black Eyed Peas last year. Actually, they were really good. They were really good. Black Eyed Peas.
So good. I love them. So let's see where else. I know you wanted to go to poor Claudette.
Yeah,
Claudette,
I want to go to Claudette.
Are you
all
still
right.
here, Miss Claudette, girl?
She will be. So when I like link to your energy, I got a female from Spirit. I don't know where to place her yet, but I feel like this energy that she passed at a younger age. It's the way I get that. She would have had blonde hair, but also would you understand any links to Holland or Amsterdam? Because I feel like I want to go to that part of the country as well. But also I feel like this lady would have passed through a cancerous condition, and also she's drawn us to the breast. So I feel like I need to go towards the breast area of this lady. That this where the cancer would have started. But also I feel like I would have gone through radiotherapy. I feel like I would have gone through chemotherapy. I feel like it would have been more than one thing. I have blonde hair, yeah, auntie. Because I didn't know where to place this lady, because I feel like she was on that mother energy, but I didn't feel like a mother vibration with that. But you would understand that. But definitely she was very sick before the end of her life. Also, I get like placed the late 40s, so I feel like she would have passed around the late 40s. So I'm getting around the age 47, or the age 47 is significant. Possibly you could be that age yourself, but I just heard 47. Or it could be the 4th of the 7th, because sometimes I get it like that, so it'd be the 4th of July. But also I just feel as though she went far too young. I just feel like she had a lot of life in her, but also she's making us aware she would have loved to dance. I feel like she would have loved to have a drink. I feel like she would have loved to go out. I feel like she would have loved to be with her girlfriends. I feel like would have been a lot. Like family was a lot. Your auntie was older. Would you understand that 47 though? Because that 47 came through dead strong. Or would you understand that? Just if you don't understand that, just remember that. But dancing was so important in her. Like I feel like, I don't know if she ever did that like professionally, or she learned to dance as a child. Because I feel like I've danced all my life, or it was just a massive part of our life growing up. Also, would you understand that you've been writing a lot, Claudia? Because I feel like I'm no 47. Just remember I said 47 because I came through dead strong. I don't understand why it is. Could be a number important somewhere. I never understand that. But that did come through very, very strong. But also, would you understand that you've been writing? Because I feel like I want to write things, or want my plans out, or manifestation. I feel like, or journaling. I just feel like a lot of things within your mind, especially spiritually. I feel like there's a massive spiritual shift within your within your life at the minute. If you'd understand that, I just feel like things progressing forward, that you've got things within your life where you need to get on top of things, or things need to be done. But going forward, there's a lot of stuff going forward. Also, would you understand the name? I think I heard the name Margie or Margaret before I started connection, before Valerie came on. If you'd understand that, I think it was Margie or Maggie, or around that name, that would be important or significant, either earth plane or in spirit as well. Also the name Florence or Flo as well, I have to acknowledge that as well. But also I feel like this lady that I had everything in her life kind of going forward, and everything just turned in a different direction. Very stressful at the minute. I feel like you need to manifest a lot within your mind. I feel like you've got this real good manifestation mind as well. Yes, can take that name. So you'd understand the Margie. It was Margie I got first, so you could understand what I meant by that. Also, would you understand there's a gentleman around you at the minute that's kind of, you were saying about your mum, but would you understand there's a gentleman that's not making it easy for you? Because I feel like there's somebody on the earth plane, especially a male, that's stopping you doing what you need to do, that's knocking you off balance, or trying to override what your decisions that you're making. I've just got to tell you that you need to stay firm with what you're doing and going forward. Also, would you understand, like with your mother, would you understand she's got problems with the mind? Because I feel like I've got dementia, or I've got Alzheimer's, or I kind of can't deal with things properly at the minute. A man at work. So you'd understand the decisions around work, because I just feel like it's knocking you off balance or knocking you off point. But definitely the mother energy, I just feel like I can't make me decisions properly on what I'm doing. And also, would you understand there's either a place of care that's just going to go into a nursing home, because I feel like I'm either in a nursing home setting, or I've got care within my home because I feel like somebody else is coming in to help. Also, would you understand, before I said, would you understand that someone's hurt the arm as well? Because I feel like I wanted something to do with the arm. Yeah, she just wrote it. I literally said it. I just put it up. But something to do with the left arm. So something, I feel like the left arm, and it was bandaged and plastered because I was getting shown that. So it's caused a lot of discomfort, and definitely something to do with a wheelchair, because I have to talk about a wheelchair. Yeah, so she's at the home, but I feel like something about extra care. So if it's not a home, then people would be coming into our home to help, because I feel like it's too much for you, Claudia. I feel like it's far too much. I feel like you need to kind of like give in a bit. I feel like, like you look after your parents and you want to help, but I feel like you need a break. I feel like you need respite, or even someone coming in to do respite, because I feel like you need to have this time out or have a little break to get away from it. Yeah, and it's coming in to help. So you understand that that is going to be so much easier for your energy going forward. And I just feel like from last February, this is when the decision had to get made, because I'm getting took back to last February. And going forward, I just keep getting June by June. I feel like there's a trip. I keep getting that you're going to have a trip away or have a few days away. Are you thinking about going out in the country? Because I feel like you're going to be out in the country or in a caravan. And I feel like you're going to be out doing that. Also, would you understand any links to Wales? Because I feel like I want to go to Wales, or I want to go to North Wales. No, South Wales, actually. I feel like South Wales, not North Wales. I feel like I'm going there, or there's going to be a trip going there as well. Also, I've got to give you the number 4, and the month of February has been significant as well. And also, would you understand any songs from Dolly Parton? I don't understand. I don't know any songs, but like someone would love Dolly Parton as well, or like that fashion, because I feel like I want to dress like Dolly Parton, or I like boots. I feel like it's a boots thing. You don't understand Wales, but something to do with South Wales. If it's not going on holiday, remember I said South Wales because I feel like there'll be connection. But something to do with what do you call it?
The Dolly Parton was
Yeah,
her
Dolly,
mom.
my mum did. I feel like I want to dress like her, or I like her boots or her clothing. But definitely Dolly Parton as well. I'll see what else she's got, and then I'll move on. But I feel like music. I feel like you need to play a lot of music to your mother. I feel like she loves the calmness of the music. I feel like I want to play music. I feel like that would be her settled thing. But I feel like nature as well. Would you understand that you take her out in nature? Because I feel like I want to take her out, and something to do with like a water reserve, or something to do with water, and definitely like ducks and that environment. I just feel like she'll love that as well. And I hope that helps, Claudia. I don't know if you've got anything else to add to that.
Yeah, her mom is bedbound. So I know, like, when you were speaking to her, I felt her father. I felt the gentleman stepping forward that was very present. And a very gentle man is the sense that I was getting. And so when I look at your mom, and I'm looking to get my glasses to read, and I'm just laying in the bed, and I feel like I'm back in the days, I'm reading. And so I know that reading is important. As you said, Zoe, playing the music was great, and that soothes her mind. Maybe someone can go in and read, because I feel like someone is reading stuff to me, paperwork or just things. And so she's being shown certain stuff to sign, like she's seeing stuff that is being signed on her behalf and things like that. So she's very present, even home, even she's in the bed. She makes me feel like I'm seeing what's happening, is the feeling that I get, if you would understand this, Claudette. I do know that when I look at mom, it's like, yes, paperwork. Yes, I'm so sorry. And so I know, like, when I look at her, and I feel like I would have loved a good cookie. So I love my sweets. I know that I loved right now just quiet. So like if the TV is loud, I get the sense that it might be too loud for her. I feel like any little kind of screeching is just super sensitive. I feel your mother very attuned. And the question I heard you ask, if she's going to be okay, yes, if she's okay. Like, I feel like you have given her either this like white blanket or this white sweater, that's something that keeps her comfortable. She's I see her in the white blanket. I feel like she kind of curls to the side, like if I'm either put to the side, like laid and rested and comfortable. So I feel like, making sure my legs are getting circulations, because there's something going on with my knee down, is the feeling that I get. I do feel that maybe looking at her gums, because I'm being shown her gums as well. And as if I look at her nails, maybe one of her nails is a little hangnail on the pinky. So looking at her, yes, blanket cream. So these are just things that she's showing me. I did want to give her ice as well. So maybe getting her a little bit of hydration and ice cream, some lemon ice, like the Italian ice, will be really good. And again, we're not doctors, we're not diagnosing, I'm just perceiving what is being given to me. And so I'll leave you with her love. God bless you, because you are really taking care of her in a beautiful way. A bird of spirit flies by for you. And so thank you guys for just holding space and being here. Thank you everyone for just letting us tap in and holding space for Claudette. Please continue to send love. Let's see who's here. Let's do some quick readings. What do you say?
Yeah.
Let's do some psychic readings.
Yeah,
are we down with that?
I've got my cards, so.
Yeah, let's go. So if we can
go first, and then I'll just do after you if you want.
You got it. So who's here? Who's open for a card? Susan Cooper. Thank you for being here. Cheyenne, thank you for being here. Mia, thank you for being here. And if you're open, type in open so I know where I'm going to. I hope you guys are feeling good after the eclipse. I hope everyone's well rested, grounded, and just ready to rock it. Casey, I'm coming to you. Casey, Sacred Journey. So Casey, when I come to you, I just feel like, oh my God, it's like you are this person that has lots of energy. And it's like I'm always doing something is the feeling that they're giving me immediately. A gentleman steps forward, feels very much like a father. And this person just saying, keep going, girl. Why are you stopping, girl? Right? But really, I want to have you stop. I want to put your feet up because you're always going. But I feel like I want to give you teaching. So if you're not teaching at this moment, please, Casey, it's time to teach. So everything that you've learned, it's put into motion and share your knowledge. And so the sacred journey of what you've got, babe, share it is the message I get for you. Be fearless when you're doing it. Stay balanced because you're a go-getter. On top of that, they're realigning you here on the top of your crown. So you're getting a little bit of a download. And so energy is just coming in from the top of your crown because you've asked for them to upgrade you. And so spirit is coming in a way with a little bit of color healing energy for you as well. So I leave you with spirit's love and hope. And I just thank you so kindly for letting me hold space for you. Go ahead, Miss Zoe, girl.
No, I just want to comment again and then I'll go where I'm going to. I feel like I want to go to Jill Hancock, actually. So I pulled out the Emperor for Jill Hancock. But when I connect to that card, I just feel like, you know that story about the tortoise wins the race, like, you know, the slow. I feel like that you're rushing, everyone's rushing around you, or you're rushing, and I've got to tell you to kind of step back and kind of, the tortoise wins the race. You'll get to the point where you need to get to, because I feel like it's something to do with work. I feel like I'm in a work environment or something around work, and I feel like everything's getting like too quick or too fast or too much, and I've just got to say to you that you need to like slow it down a bit, because you'll still get there if you'd understand that. Also, I heard the name Paul. Would you understand the name Paul significantly? Yeah.
Oh, she's gone.
My phone started ringing. I have told them not to ring us. But would you understand the name Paul as well, Jill? Because I've got to give you the name Paul. I feel like that's the 8th plane. And also I've got to talk about a gentleman on the 8th plane that I feel is going to get a procedure as well. Everything too much. I just feel like I've got to say that the tortoise wins the race. Like, you know, like, it's a story that's told, everyone else rushes about and actually wins the race. So going slow and steady is better because it'll be better for your pace. But because everything else is going, yes, Paul and spirit. So you can understand where I could place the pole. But I've got to talk about a gentleman on the 8th plane that is going for a procedure around their stomach. Because I keep getting a procedure, and I've just got to say, like, not to worry, because I feel like everything will go to plan, because it's how spirit will make me aware of that. But I feel like you're very ambitious, Jill. I've got to talk about ambitious. And that, you know, people have ambitions within their mind. And you know how big it is, it doesn't matter. There's Paul here too. Would you understand Paul on the 8th plane that would be having this procedure? Because I heard the name Paul like really strong about having a procedure within their stomach, because I feel like they're going to a hospital to get a procedure. Or they're having issues around their stomach at the minute. When I get that, that's with his name getting mentioned, either the Paul in spirit will be someone related to him, or it'll be the Paul that's on the 8th plane, because I have to acknowledge that as well. But there's ambitious plans, like, you know, dream big. If you've got a plan, go with it, but slowly do it, because that's the way that I have to say it. And thank you for working with us, Jill, and sorry for that when my phone rang. But
no, girl, that was so good. So let's go ahead and close with the collective card. You get one and I get one, and I'll let you close with the collective card. All of you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for holding space, and thank you, Zoe, for sharing your time on Sacred Spiral. on Derek
Anytime.
Kapoor's page, Things Network, and Transcend with Debbie. It's been really cool for everybody that's been here. For me, I got the card Awaken for all of us in the collective, meaning that, you know, if you look at the colors and how beautiful that is, we're all awakening, and we're all awakening in our beautiful own way. And when I say our own way, it's like we're all different, you know, we're all different pieces of the tapestry, and we're coming together, and there's a lot of healing in that, and a lot of vibrancy within this card. If I look at this and I look at the earth and I feel into the energy of the earth, and I feel into the frequency and the vibration, you know, I'm feeling into the water, the sky, all the elements of what surrounds us, we are awakening to the sensitivities of where we live and to what we're around. So I hear the word be mindful, respectful, and loving, not only to yourself, but where you come from. So that is what I'm getting today. Miss Zoe, would you like to add your collective?
You're welcome. I'm just saying you're welcome, Jill, because you just said thank you. But I got solutions.
Yes.
So that was the card I got, was more or less kind of similar to the words that you've just said, but it says success that comes from objective compromise, self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energy. So I feel as though with that card, it's for a collective that your self-care is really important, and your healing that you personally give to yourself, and also like your healing that you give for others, but that's to do with forgiveness of yourself, forgiveness of others.
Right.
And always it's a compromise. Like I feel like sometimes going through life and kind of putting it your way, it's not always work, because your life's not going to work like that, especially with the people that you love or you care for. You always have to have that compromise. That's the way that I'm getting that. So solutions in everybody's life is kind of going to come through if you just let it compromise a little tiny way. You don't need to compromise a lot, but just that little bit gives a lot. I feel it does, because everyone has to live and everyone has to compromise.
Right.
If you go into a situation where it's like, I believe in what I believe in, and I want this constantly without taking on board what someone else says or what their views are, it's not going to work, because you need to come to that compromise. So it was the number 14 as well. So I feel like the number 14 is significant around that as well.
Nice.
But also when I looked at that card as well, it's got like there's a little flame, and actually he's pouring the water into his own cup. So actually self-love is from within, and you need to give that for yourself.
Right.
To put them, it's about boundaries, isn't it? And put them boundaries within place.
Right. Wow. Beautifully said. Wow. Well, everyone, thank you so much for holding space and showing up for Spirit and Community. My next guest next week, I'm really, really excited to have Jennifer Johns. She is an artist, singer, and she's going to be singing singing and also doing sound healing. We're going to talk about frequency and sound. You do not want to miss it. Please bring your earbuds so that you can participate in the music that's going to be shared. It is going to be a day not to be missed. And again, please don't forget to follow WLTKDB Talk Radio, Sacred Spiral Network, Things Network, Derek Akora's page, and Transcend with Debbie, and my girl, Miss Zoe Dobie. Tell us where people could find you, Miss Zoe.
So like I said, my name's Zoe Dobie on Facebook. So if you can't find us, you'll find us straight away on there. But I do have a spiritual page. It's called Spiritual Readings by Zoe. But that's on every platform. So that's on TikTok, that's on Facebook, that's on Instagram. I don't know what other platforms, but mainly them 3 platforms is where I would do YouTube. I'm on YouTube as well, but I don't tend to go on YouTube that much. But mainly I do lives. If I do lives, they'll be through Spiritual Readings by Zoe, and I post things because I go into other groups. I go into Zooms, like what me and Debbie kind of do the same thing, kind of go different places. So, and then I teach as well. So if anyone's up for teaching, I'm about to start a new teaching program, because I've taught in the community for 2 years. So I've got all my teaching skills and learned that. So if anyone's interested in teaching, to kind of just get in touch, learning to be taught mediumship or psychic development, I've got a new program starting there in the next couple of weeks.
Congratulations, my friend. It was nice to have you here. We'll see you on all the other platforms. Thank you for sharing space with me. All of you have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.